So this stream is brought to you in full by 27, 28 days of inactive streaming. Bro! Hello, Litarissa. Hi, chat. I'm back! Kind of. If you missed... Alright, here's what I'll say. I still don't know if I'm going to archive that ramble bit. If you want to hear the ramblings of a madman in relation to where the fuck have I been, I went into some decent details in the previous segment, and now I'm gonna play Hades. So I mentioned briefly that this is pretty much, except for, you know, dying of stress, this is pretty much the only thing I have been doing with my life the last 3-4 weeks. This, dying of stress, and programming a Minecraft map. Fun, right? This is one of my favorite games. Just spoiler alert. Oh, spoiler alert. Wrong Hades. He's not... That Hades is... Kid Icarus Hades is not in this Hades. As you can see, 43 escape attempts. I was mid-run last I played. Yeah. But I'm gonna quit and start from the beginning because... Oh, wait, no, that's the wrong one. I'm gonna start from the beginning because this run sucks. It uses the bow. I do not like the bow. Wait, did I just do that twice? No, wait, no, it said House of Hades this time. I've got it! So, first of all, if you've never played this game, spoilers inbound, I am 6 runs finished into this game. So, when I talk to NPCs and the such, there will be, probably spoiler dialogue. But I'm gonna talk to you about this game, because this game, when I first streamed it, I had, like, weird audio issues. That was my fault. That's not the game. Though this game does have, like, really quiet voice acting in general. What I will say is I really like this game. I like how the shades get to see Daddy Hades dismiss them.
And
it's good.
Absolutely denied.
Get fucked, nerd. Alright, well, I'm just gonna go right into a run. Yeah, so this game has been amazing. This will obviously not be a full stream. Maybe one day I'll do like a from the beginning stream of this game because, as I've said about 6 times now in this stream, this game is baller.
You just protect me.
Big fan. Big fan! Do I have any Titan blood? I have 1. It wants me to use gun. Do I want a gun? My favorite weapon has been the shield, but also, Excalibur was a fun weapon, to use. On Stygius here. I still don't have the aspect of Guan Yu yet, but, I have access to it. I just need the Titan blood. Though, reading that description, I don't know if I want it. I don't know. I'm kind of going for, like, I'm not going to 100% this game because the completionist obviously made it very obvious that that is a no-go. Do not complete Hades unless you just have, like, you know, too much fucking time on your hands. Alright. If we're using gun, we're gonna go extreme measures. I've not beaten gun on Heat 1 yet. Well, I could get a bottle of ambrosia. Oh wait, you have to beat it on. I forget how this heat thing works. Okay. Fuck it. Is there anything I can, like, earn new bounties on? Mostly diamonds I'm interested in. Let's see. Heat 0 cleared. Heat 1 was cleared. Heat 2, I died. I feel like I very commonly get into Elysium and lose runs there, as you may be seeing. You know what? We only have to do this on Heat 1. So we will only do this on Heat 1. I'm gonna go for damage control just because that's like one hit additional that I have to do. It's the easiest of the packs here from my notion. I mean, you could also just go for a convenience fee and then just say fuck you to Charon. But we're gonna do this. Yeah, I tried doing the bow.
Life is short and fraught with pain. Is that truly the life you yearn for, boy?
Also, playing this game with headphones is an experience when the headphones actually work.
What's life without a little pain?
Pain. Demeter. Oh yeah, spoilers inbound.
I don't suppose. No. It is nothing, little sprout.
Oh, you don't have game sound? Oh wait, yes you do. I was looking at the wrong mixer.
Lost to me. And what became of her? Kore, we called her then.
Kore.
Stephanie is what she called herself. Before she vanished utterly, leaving no trace.
Gone.
Wait, Persephone, mother is...
Persephone. Dash shoots a gust. I like my attack doing chill, though maybe not. I gotta remember I'm playing gun. Yeah, but that's only like directly in front of me, so I'm gonna go for this.
Can't do that.
What? Oh, right.
Okay.
Zagreus has got a gun. Zaggy.
My sight.
All right, now we fish.
Rise.
It is time for crossing of the animals.
Come on out. What do you know, a hellfish?
So I have this is going to be just a stream where I gush about this game and tell you everything that I like about it, which is damn near everything. Soundtrack included, soundtrack especially. Voice acting has been amazing in my experience. Some people might find Mr. Zagreus here to be a little bit of a dry performance. I think it really works, especially considering this studio, which I am blanking on their name right now. I'm so sorry. Are they indie? I don't know. They've made a few games before. I guess making games before doesn't necessarily not make you indie anymore. Got that crit. Got that cheeseburger!
Now.
Sorry. Ooh. Yo, if we could get chain lightning on attack, I'd trade my chill attack for chain lightning attack. Or maybe they can duo. That'd be nice. The gun is not my favorite weapon. However, I will say I had one run. I wonder if I have a replay of it actually on here. I had one run where I fucking annihilated everything. Yeah, with this chain lightning on the gun. It was fucking whack. It just ravaged everything. Also, spoilers. If you've never played this game, this is not the stream for you. Let's just say that.
What became of her fair daughter? Ran away with mortals there, perhaps. Some of the tales even more preposterous. Don't go believing everything you hear.
Don't believe it.
About the subject, hmm? Demeter, she's been through quite enough.
Demeter. I have a friend that knows a lot about Greek mythos, and they hear me say the pronunciations of the games, of the names from this game, and for the most part, I think this game gets it right, but there are apparently some where they're like, no, stop. None of these had the thing that I was wanting, but this one's nice.
The Thunder God's might.
Shall we see chaos? Chaos!
I can take it.
I'm here to kill chaos. I'm just kidding. You know what? Here, have some honey.
Chaos, forebear of the gods. It isn't.
Seldom do mortals or immortals think of making offerings to me.
I know that making offerings to the boon gods isn't overly beneficial. I've already gotten my one summon unlocked from Hey Boyle.
After she bore her first children, I nevertheless expected her attention to remain undivided. I kept creating, and when finally I slowed, I realized my mistake. But our connection had been severed by that point.
So one of the things that I really like with this game is obviously, given that it's a roguelike and like randomly generated dungeons. Hang on, let me read this. No cast for 40% gold. I'm not really using. This is rare, but I'm not really using Dash Strike with gun that much, unless I'm just a mad motherfucker dashing all over the place. 40% gold sounds good. I don't use my cast that often. Fuck it. And that was faded, I guess. I thought I got all the chaos boons, but I guess not. Let's do this one. Because healing is nice. Oh, speaking of healing.
Darkness. That's a relief.
Oh, we gotta pay a pal to our pal Dionysi. Hey, Zach. Whoops, I didn't. Sorry, Skelly. Thanks, bud. Also, fucking. This is what I mean by great music. You leave that motherfucker alone. I love that Skelly just tanks all the damage for me, and also that I can still hurt him. It's good. Also, I haven't really been playing this on TV, so this looks really good. Looking at this game, mostly handheld.
Maybe we could try if you'd be up to have a little harmless fun.
Are we gonna pull a fucking doozy on Orpheus?
Harmless fun at the expense of Orpheus? You have my full and complete attention, Dionysus, mate.
Hear, O gods, my desperate plea to see my Zagreus beside me.
That chap comes up with the most smashing songs, so I was thinking...
Smashing!
Maybe we could spin him into old tales, something like how maybe you and I, like, we're connected or something. He'll buy it. Tell him for me, yeah?
How we're connected, you say? Oof. Yeah.
That's good.
That's pretty dang good.
Bye, boyo.
See ya, Skelly. Oh man, I love this game's characters. Oh man, legitimately, and it's gonna sound like I'm sucking this game's fucking fat chode, and you know, okay, but this game is actually probably in like my top 20 of all time. Like actually. Like, this game really has done a lot of numbers for me. Great characters that are mostly like believable too, as well. The performance of the VAs and such are amazing. Most of them. I wouldn't say there's like a bad performance. Maybe amazing is overselling some of them, but I would say all of them are great to amazing. Your attack deals 40 base damage in a short spread, but I lose 6 ammo. We'll go for the special.
Feels lighter than before.
Seems nice. I already have enough problems with reloading in this game in that I forget to do it. However, one of my favorite hammer boons that you can get on the gun is just the one that makes it infinite. Which was part of the way I just cheesed with the chain lightning previously. Oh god. Now you stop that. Am I still affected by chaos right now? Fuck. I don't actually know how to like read the sidebar that well. Fuck you. There it is.
Chaos has evolved.
That answers my question.
Let's have a look here. That's handy.
Please. Thank you. You'll notice that I spend a lot of money in Hades. Mostly just because the Charon Zobel obviously resets on death. There are some nice things you can get if you save your money until the end of a run. Which is why I'm also like, maybe 40% gold isn't a bad idea after all. Get out of here. What I have to remember to do with this version of the gun is to fire the bullet at myself, or the grenade rather. Yeah, we can do some gemstones. I've gotten pretty much everything I want out of like gemstones and diamonds. I think there's maybe like 1 or 2 diamond things that I still want, but otherwise, it's mostly just saving up for, like, the aesthetic stuff in the House of Hades itself. You stop that. I don't know. Why do you pay them? What does money do in the underworld, Hades? They say you can't take it with you. Oh, we got a fishing spot inbound. No! Fuck out of here, Atlas Shrek. I myself, before playing Hades, would not have considered myself an expert on anything in relation to Greek mythos. I still don't.
Hard to see in all that red.
Still not. But I did happen to listen to a 3-hour video. I can't remember the dude who published it, talking about all of the Greek mythos in this game. So I've learned since we've last convened over this game. I've learned quite a bit. Like the fact that Dionysus was born from fucking Zeus's leg.
Yes.
And also earlier when Dionysus was like, oh, you know, you and I aren't so dissimilar after all. That's actually part of like Greek mythos, actually. That like apparently, I don't know the whole thing, but apparently like Dionysus and Zagreus in some forms of mythos are the same entity. Like Zagreus is commonly known as like the stillborn child of the gods, right? Usually the son of Zeus, actually, Zagreus tends to be. Will this heal me if I buy this?
This ought to help for sure.
Yes. Yes, it did. Awesome. I don't have enough heat for that. I play on low heat mostly just because I'm trying to get through the game. Eventually I'll try some wacko shit. I have done the secret boss fight and won. Won on my first try at that. I have enough for one of these. Shit, I didn't do my math.
Here among the foul detritus of the boatman's wares.
I actually would have rather had Hermes. But okay, Aphrodite. Okay. Special deals more damage and inflicts weak. Shit, that's a lot of extra damage. But these two are... These two are faded. That's max life up. 36%. That's only gonna equate to like fucking... like 7 out of the hearts. 7 or 8. Go for this one. This one's more directly beneficial. Yeah, me too. Also, did I forget to set a, I did. Oh, motherfucker. I forgot to set a...
Please be Meg.
Whatever those are called. Normally, I don't forget to set those.
Hi.
She said, "Der."
Zagreus. My name is Zagreus. Can you say that to Tiffany? No murder. Zagreus.
Oh, you tried. You got the zer. Oh! Oh, I can cast again. Also, I'm trying to do some of the faded stuff. So I have my some of my preferred boons switched to the green ones. You know what I mean by that? That makes sense. Murder! Oh my god. So, I'm actually appreciating this game's graphical detail a little more than I usually do. Just because, like I said before, I normally am playing this game in handheld. Like, this is, except for one other time, and my stream, the first time I'm playing this on this. Also, I might lose a life here, which is fine because we have, instead of Death Defiance, we have the other one. I forget what the name of it is, but it restores 30% HP and you get 1 per room instead of the 50. Oh, actually, we might have this. Oh! Get fucked. I wouldn't have minded losing my tooth there so I could, you know, equip something else. But that's fine. Don't have a ton of use for darkness anymore. Yeah, these keepsakes, that's what these are called.
Secret hall and going up.
As you can see, I was a fool and didn't unequip Lucky Tooth. So we're kind of just stuck with this the whole run, because if you have it, you really should hold on to it. You never know when you're gonna die. It's just kind of a general piece of advice, actually. You never know when you're gonna die. I'll upgrade my next spoon.
Closer to the surface.
Let's see how far we can get with this gun. Coconut gun! It fires and sparks! If he shoots ya, you'll probably die. A palm does sound good, but...
I'll take another.
Zeus! I used to conceptually like Zeus before I knew more about him. in Greek mythos, like the Disney Heracles movie really made me like, yes, Zeus, he's cool. I think actually I don't even remember the movie that well. I just like the concept of dude shoot lightning, you know, being the surge guy. It kind of resonates with me. Just a little bit. Okay. But Zeus is kind of terrible, isn't he?
Olympus, I accept this message.
I'm a big fan of how Hades' game takes some of the more aspects of Greek mythos and kind of tones it down. I know some people probably won't like that. I can get it on my cast. It's kind of not what I want. It's alright on a cast, but the problem is I only have one cast at a time with this current setup. The recharge isn't too bad on that, though, so that could be okay. The revenge seems cool. And you know what? Why not?
My coffers are not yours for pillaging.
Ah, no, not in the lava, please. Spicy boy. Now, what would have happened if I remembered to equip my proper keepsake
And my key.
was I would have used probably Athena's boon, because anything reflect in this game I find to be just fucking amazing. Athena and Artemis are the ones that I usually go for. Dionysus has some good stuff that's particularly good against bosses.
Thanatos.
Oh, this guy.
Life and death, one and the same.
Thanatos, as my friend has been calling him. I think. They've been saying his name strangely to me, but it's probably the right way to say it. Maybe. Deal some death together. They say Thanatos in this game, though, and Kid Icarus also calls him Thanatos. And Marvel also calls him Thanatos. Oh my god. I'm not doing a ton of damage right now, so this could go either way. Uh-oh. By either way, I mean, currently I'm losing. Oh, I don't think I'm gonna win this one. Shit.
Hello. That's quite enough of that.
Thanatos' voice
Well, I'm off.
reminds me of Dwight from The Office. I don't know if that's just me, but it sounds a lot like the dude. I don't know actor names by heart, unfortunately, not all of them. Hermes.
To thank for that. Me, I try to stay out of her way. She doesn't think I'm of much help to her. Although, I'm sure she's warm to you, at least.
Regenerate 2.5 seconds faster. That would be really good. But also, this is just a passive chance to just not take damage. Fuck. 1 or 3. Do I have a coin nearby? Shit. The attack is faster seems kind of eh. It could be good on other weapons, like namely the spear, but specifically with that swipe, whoosh, that move. You know what I'm talking about? The whoosh, that. Yeah, could be good on that, but on good dodge chance. I'm a clumsy motherfucker, and I also only have like weak death defiance to my disposal. Also, Demeter versus
I'm going to be mad.
Zeus. It's a hard choice. I think I'd rather pick Zeus.
Young man, you hurt somebody's feelings.
Alright, never mind. I don't want to pick Zeus. Special. I want the chain lightning on attack again, but I don't think that's gonna happen for this run. Yeah, let's do Jolted.
My blessing seldom given, and ought not be so readily refused, young Zagreus.
I just pissed off Demeter on like one of the worst days of her life.
Sorry, Demeter.
She's all remorseful over her missing child. Empty nest syndrome or something. Bombs, please.
I can't.
I can't. It's good that the gods still give me, like, their benefits and boons when I'm, you know, fighting them. Kind of forgot that thing, like, sucks you in. Hey, how about we don't cause winter vortexes anywhere nearby, please? And thank you! Ah!
Oh, blast.
Now, I meant what I said. I might actually lose tooth here. Oh no 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 no. Oh fuck, she's cornering me in. Why are we bouncing? Finna boing.
Enough. I do not
Enough.
hold grudges, Zagreus. You've my good graces.
After you've scrubbed all the floors in Hyrule, then we can talk about mercy. Take him away.
That's cold.
I can talk to Eurydice. Yeah, let's do that. Aphrodite would be alright. But, you know. No hunger. No sleep except to dream.
What'd he say, hon? I mean about the song. Bet he loved it, didn't he? But I don't
Broccoli!
know for sure, and I've been wondering. Kind of a lot, I guess.
No need to wonder any longer. He sings it beautifully around the house sometimes. It has a sadder sound to it than when you sing, but you've inspired him again. As you've done many times before, from what I know.
Huh, so it's a hit is what you're saying then. I had a feeling about that one. Sometimes you put some words together, and right then and there, you know you've got something special.
I usually go for 3 here. Let me see. Up to 4 of my boons that I have right now gain a level. Or 2 random boons are upgraded to the next rarity. So wait, what's the difference between +1 level and rarity? Maybe you get more damage out of rarity, or like better effects, and then this is like a lesser amount of it. More boons having rarity seems nice though.
Wow, that's good.
Wow!
See you.
Come again.
Hey, you know, Zag, it's time to go to the game show.
Which circle?
Hey, oh, shit! How did I live? What happened in that? I don't even know what happened, dude! Also, did I hear a fish? The ring-a-ding of a fish? No. I best be stupid careful about this lava. Can I get through this encounter without taking damage? Probably fucking not. No! Krabby intensifies. Hang on, give me just a second, chat. We're good. Just needed to check my phone. What the fuck? What the fuck, you shithead? Why you do? Oh, I don't like this guy. Oh, I don't like the way he hops.
What do we have here?
Oh, there's a chaos gate over there. Are we... Is this the end of Asphodel? I'm gonna go shop. Because healing sounds nice. Yeah, this is the end of Asphodel. Probably a good thing to not take any, chaos boons right before Hydra.
I'll take it.
I'm dying. That's probably okay.
You gonna miss me when I'm gone. When I'm gone.
Let's break some hearts.
Onward.
Bone Hydra. Can I call you Bone Hydra? Lerny, maybe?
Lerny!
Lerny, I like that.
Yes! I love that. Lerny. Lerny Blanders. What the fuck is Skelly gonna do in this fight? Right about now is the time that I'm wishing I went for the cast recharge. That would kind of make my cast instant now that I think about it. So I've got like, what, a 4-second recharge? So it'd be a half a second? Or maybe a second and a half? Math is hard. Oh, yo, completely chill. Look at that. Dionysi doing all the work for me. That's my favorite Zeus leg pal that I grew to know and love. Host of Jeopardy, Dionysi. Host of hit celebrity game show where the host gets fired after like a week. Does anyone know the context of that story? Because I saw the headlines and then didn't read into it. Why did they hire a new guy just to fire him? Jonathan Jeopardy. Where are you firing, Zag? Zag, old pal, where you going? I don't think we're getting full Dionysus on, oh, there's a fishing spot there. We'll just spam this. Dionysus will take care of all the hard work. And there we go. Bone. Get fucking bone. Learning vanquished, yes!
Any more heads you'd like chopped off? No?
Oh, I didn't.
I can't.
Oh. What do you mean, Lerny vanquished?
Fishing time.
Oh my god.
There.
So I got the Lerny dialogue on my bow run that I canceled, but I did not notice that it said Lerny vanquished at the top of the screen. That, yes, Lerny.
No paradise awaits you, boy.
I am paradise.
Man, having Charon's thing right now, keepsake, would be kind of amazing with this no death defiance thing. So wait, what the fuck does Patroclus do? Cause one of his things is replenish death defiance, right? I haven't run into him with this current boon setup thing, whatever, the Mirror of Darkness. Dude, there are so many different things that you can spend like currencies on in this game, which at first was like a really daunting thing for me. I was like, oh god. Especially like particularly early on, before you beat a run and you have no idea how to get more Titan blood or diamonds. Nope. Fuck. The traps here in Elysium are, they're mean. They make me feel not very cash money about myself. Your attack bounces to one additional foe. Oh. Okay. Your attack seeks the nearest foe and deals plus 10% damage. Or my attack is faster and gain plus 6 ammunition. This would be amazing to pair with that other one that I passed up on earlier. Because then you could just have normal ammo. Apparently I've gotten all of these, but I don't remember getting any of these. So we'll go for ricochet fire.
There it is.
There it is.
Come on, Samus!
That's another thing. I need to finish Skyward Sword before Metroid comes out. If I'll even be able to get Metroid. We'll see. I have it pre-ordered. Actually, I might have already paid it off on that pre-order. I don't remember. Where is everybody? Yo, that dash. Mad motherfucker.
I bet Charon's going to want all this.
Fucking Karens. +1 dash would be amazing right now. I still have one of the upgraded rarities too. Demeter's cast is nice though. Let's see what Hermes got for me.
More strongbows.
This is another aspect of this game that I like. This game is really good about giving you choices that actually feel like they matter. Now, I haven't played a lot of roguelikes, so mayhaps this is just a common thing with these games. But in the perspective of someone who typically does not play games like this, you know, this being as good as it is at making me feel like I'm powerful, we have this again. Or I could get more dodge speed. You're gonna give me this thing again. And I kind of spam that, don't I? The call. It's too good to pass up on. Do I want another use of Skelly? No? Oh, okay. It's good to have in a pinch, you never know. Oh wait, what am I doing? Of course I'm gonna restore health. I was really hoping for... you know, an additional dash. You
are more skilled than I expected, short one. A rematch is most certainly in order.
No.
You're going to force a rematch each time I manage to defeat you, aren't you?
Hang on, I just need to look up an image real quick. Just need to pull something up right now. Don't worry. It's nothing too important, just, you know, that. Cow.
We and our victories are all impermanent here in Elysium. We live, such as it is, for moments such as these.
You know, I really like Google in the sense that I can look up the phrase cow spray painted with the word cow on it, and that gives me the result I was looking for. I don't know where that originated from. Oh, wow, you're just gonna tank that, huh, bitch? Fucking amazing!
Finished.
No, no. Come on. I ain't going out here. I need to save Bone Tooth for Daddy upstairs. There we go. Asterius vanquished for now.
Got you, Bullman.
Cow!
In the name of Hades.
Yeah. That looks good. Though this will kind of ping often for me, won't it? No, I want Crystal Beam. It's just really good. Also, health would be amazing right now. Maybe a fountain? Wrong kind of fountain. Fuck you. I hate you. Girl, give me your phone. You're ugly. Wait, what was the quote from the Sonic dub? Shit. Well, I mean, that was probably said too, but when like Eggman was on the speaker being like, "You little girl, I hate you."
No. I'm out.
Give me your phone. Somehow still alive. Shop. I need health. No. The cookie. Oh, fuck. A 420. A. There's no health here. Also, I do not know if I want to fight Charon. Oh, fuck. I didn't actually think that was gonna appear here.
Look, Zach, you should know by now that when it comes to feasting, it's yours truly here who puts on the best performance. But I do have Lady Aphrodite's...
Chat. I don't know if anyone's, like, there. Hello? Should I go for the money bag?
Wine does have
Oh, shit.
a special way of making everybody look even more beautiful than ever, Dionysus
Duo.
dear. And from such beauty, why long-lasting love is born. And also shorter-lasting love, much of the time.
Your hangover effects can stack more times against weak foes. Oof. Wait, what do I have that? I mean, that's faded, so I really should just do that, but I don't even know what I have that inflicts weak. Isn't that just the kill? That's like rarely gonna ping. Unless I can find an Aphrodite and then get more weak.
Let's go, team.
I will. I don't think I would live if I took that sack. So I'm going to proceed to don't. Yes. Yes. Speaking of yes, WarioWare, good game. I had originally planned to stream my playthrough of it, but considering I haven't really been streaming lately, I did want to, you know, still get the game and play it. So I picked it up on my own time. I've already played through the whole thing. I'm okay with that though, because I was gonna sit down and stream it, like the day I picked it up. And I started kind of setting up, but then I looked on Twitch, and it was a very popular Twitch game, which would make sense for me to stream it, right? But more like, I get the impression sometimes with certain games that streaming it is kind of just useless. Because, like, not necessarily from, like, growing my channel or whatever, but more in the context of, if I get on Twitch and, you know, a game already has, you know, 1,400 people watching one channel, probably not gonna pull anyone in for that. And from both a live and probably even a pre-recorded perspective, like, you know, if you want to watch the content, it's already there, probably by a better creator, right? So for the sake of variety, I tend to avoid streaming games that are over-streamed, or try to. That's why I typically won't stream games day one. In my experience, day one streams, unless it's just something I really want, don't work out for me.
Even the Bull of Minos couldn't stop you, huh? That's one whose way I would stay out of if I could. But, well, you'd not be here if you couldn't handle yourself, I guess.
Patroclus. Is it Patroclus? Patrick? No.
You heard I battled with the Asterius here, sir. I thought you kept more to your own devices. Weren't much for conversation with the other shades.
Oh, you're correct in that assessment, stranger. But as you've seen, I've no ability to stop others from coming and going as they please. So I do tend to hear a thing or two from passers-by.
Oh. Oh. Oh, that's excellent. What are... I mean, that could be good too. But that's only for 5 chambers. This lasts 15 chambers! Yeah, finding Patroclus is a just overall amazing thing. Alright, let's see if I can not die.
So, you stop right
Hate this asshole.
and make your plans for death.
I can't! No! I watched him charge that up and then proceeded to do nothing about it. Also, Minotaur is kind of getting fucked up right now. That's kind of just what... It's kind of just how fucking Dionysus Call works, especially epic variant. Alright, but Theseus can kindly fuck off with his lance, please. No! Stop. Stop it! Also, I have to remember about my fucking bullet. Yeah, get out of here. Alright. Minotaur down.
You and me now.
Stop being an asshole! Oh shit. Artemis. It's t-shirt time! No, do not go right into the Artemis circle.
He has no style. He has no grace. This dipshit is a fucking disgrace.
Finally.
That's one of the fastest times I've gotten through that fight. Dionysus is incredible.
There's my shade.
I love this guy. This guy right here, best guy!
Don't make me come up there, boy.
Alright. Last section. Can I do that? I'm at my cap, aren't I? Can I go above?
Coin goes in.
Oh yeah, I can get 3. I guess I'll just spam that and distract Daddy. This will be good, probably. Yeah, that's good enough for me.
That was Elysium. Good.
You're so good, OMG. I'm okay at this game. I've definitely, I feel like I have gotten a lot better hang of the game in comparison to last time. But what I will say is good boons. How do you look at this again? Dionysus is fucking, which one is it? This one? Yeah. 18 damage every 0.5 seconds for 9 seconds. And I gain that pretty quickly. So just like spam this shit and just run away. And then the fact that, you know, this is range anyways. So like I can spam it and just be a coward. And it pays off. Alright, let's see what we've got in Charon's shop. Titan Blood? Would it be cool if I could get 1200 fucking corn? Though maybe Aphrodite would be a better idea, since I now have that duo. Hey, Serby. Alright, oh, we've got Aphrodite over here, too. How many rooms of... I've got 14 rooms left on that recharge. I would like to find the Satyr sack quickly. And not go through all the rooms, so that way I can have the good death defiance for boss. You want to start with money? Normally I go for money because...
Here goes.
I want to usually, on most runs, hold on to 200 gold. Because usually when you find a Well of Charon, you can replenish a Death Defiance sometimes for 200. So, like, I usually try to always just baseline have 200 gold on hand. Sandwich. What? The fuck you say to me? Abby's? Abby! Easy. Oh fuck, there was gold in that room. No Satyr sack. That's okay, we get an opportunity to maybe inflict weak, which will be a good thing for Dionysus. Just making him even more good. No! Yeah, poison all of them. Yeah.
I'm empty.
He spit!
We are so fortunate to have received the boon of Dionysus prior to my own. He, the most noble and important of us all, the god of wine himself.
Why are you naked? It's the only one that's really, like, inflicting weak. I got a lot of money, actually, from that. How much? I've got 9 rooms left. I might not have that for 80s, unless it's down this room. Typically... I mean, I guess it really has equal chance to be, but... I don't usually find it this quickly. You can! I've found it on the first room a few times.
What's for sale?
Oh. Well, fuck that.
Here then.
Yeah. There we go! Extend that shit. Hell yeah. Now if I die, I'm like restoring like 60 HP until that Patroclus one runs out. Since the 50 plus the 6, well, that plus the 30. So I'm damn near getting a full heal when I die for the next 7 encounters. Oh.
Found it already.
Ow!
Should fetch me something.
It goes down smooth.
Well, then there we go.
Just go down this Sata hole.
I don't know if I find it necessary to do very much other do. I don't think I got a single palm this whole run. But you know what? I want more chances to get weak! Well, that's useless to me right now. Your God gauge charges up automatically, but is capped at 25%. Being what? 2 gauges? And I still do, like, the ultimate Dionysus? No, I think that's amazing. Oh, but I could also resist damage. No, I'm going for that duo.
Cheers, you two.
And, yeah.
I'll take this one.
I could be greedy. One of these rooms, the palm might be a short enough section that I can still get to Hades. Right? Because normally those chambers are what, like 4, maybe 3 rooms?
Looks like a good spot.
But I think it can also be 5.
Right there. Just a go.
There's not really much risk in dying, though I am at full health right now. You know what? We're doing it. We're doing it now. We do it now! Jamie!
Prince compels the multi-headed hound to let him pass.
Cerberus sated. I don't know why I struggled with that word. Temporarily. Oh yeah, I've been drinking throughout this stream IBC root beer. I saw it at Walmart. Never heard of this shit. Pretty good.
Haven't you had enough?
Dante.
She was the queen. Queen of the underworld. My queen. Commanding reverence and awe.
Your crown, my queen.
She was not just... what was the term you used? A consolation prize. You are as disrespectful to her as you are to me.
Oh, what would you even know? You claim so much respect for her, yet you didn't even respect her enough to tell her what happened after she left. But what am I saying? I know you love her still, Father. That best explains all the terrible choices you've made.
All the terrible choices I've made. By the time you have existed as long as I have, pray you will have made fewer. Although I fear you shall surpass me in at least this one regard.
How many more capes is this dude gonna burn attacking me? Dogs. Alright, here we are. Oh yeah, I only get one peg. That's not bad though. Actually, I'm getting it. Wow, actually, in parity with the Hermes thing, where it's like buffing me every time I use a call. That is amazing. Because I'm getting my call back before that runs out. Did he remove health from me? Well, I mean, yes, he attacked me, but like I saw the like health meter get smaller. I don't know what that was. Maybe my eyes were just being dumb. Dumbe es fuke! No!
I think not.
Fucking Christ, Dionysus. Actually, Dionysus probably doesn't know who Christ is. Oh, I'm alive. Somehow. These are some infernal noises I am making. I need to pay more attention to what Hades is doing. There we go. Alright, no deaths on phase 1. Let's see. Will I run out of bone and other thing? Stubborn defiance. That's what it is called. Also, I'm not using this shit. I can use lasers too! No!
You're bleeding, boy. Blasted little.
No. Oh, fuck!
You wish to anger me.
What? Why that thing? Why that thing? Oh, he's angry. Ah! Fuck.
Not yet.
Oh, I'm not even using Skelly. I can have him just. Whoa, look at him! Look at him fuck up Skelly! Well, fuck! I was like, oh, I can have him be distracted for a little bit. Poor Skelly!
Vanquished again by my own fool kin. Last, you.
Dead. Dead dad syndrome. I don't know why I said that.
In the name of Hades.
Oh, there you go. I think that's proof of any that I have gotten better at this game since the last I streamed. Granted, that was only one heat. That was the only thing was happening was the whatever it was called, the blue heart. But I definitely did not. I don't think. Did I even get past Tartarus on stream 1? I don't think I did. Good shit. Didn't even need bone. That may have been the first time I've only died to Hades once. Also.
Mother isn't far.
Rainfall now. Almost there. What? The music.
You're back?
Mother.
I'm sorry. But yes. Plot event that most previously happened was Mom told me not to come back, and then I proceeded to don't.
You can't do this to me, Mother. You said Father is no fool, and neither are you. There has to be a way to fix this. Not just with you and Father, but with everyone. There has to be a way.
You have your father's stubbornness. Listen to me. You're endangering everything you care about by coming here. Don't you understand? Besides...
What? Besides what? Tell me, please.
The truth is that I like it here, Zacharias.
Uh-oh.
I've done well for myself.
I ain't come no
on my
back.
own. And your father, he has his domain to look after. The feelings he once had for me, feelings we shared, they fade with time.
Nah, he can't find no other girl down there. Girls don't exist in death.
No, I won't be understanding anything of the sort. Father still loves you, I'm sure of it. And he owes you an apology, damn it. I cannot make amends with you on his behalf. Something only you can do together.
What do you mean he still loves me, Zacharias? How would you know?
I know everything.
I'm his blasted son, that's how I know. But trust me isn't ever good enough, I know that too. I'll prove it to you, Mother. Just you wait and see.
Oh, you're fading, son. You don't need to prove anything to me. Please don't do anything rash. All of us made our choices. Now we have to live with them. Isn't it enough to know that I'm safe? That I'm content to be alone?
No, it's not enough for me because this blasted family, it cannot just keep hiding from its problems, running from them. We're stuck with one another. We have to do everything we can for one another.
Oh, my dear boy.
Dead.
We have to.
This game is so damn effective at telling its narrative. I believe Hades to be split into 2 segments of game.
Damn it all. Again.
The first half of your playthrough is learning how to get through a run. And then the next half of your playthrough is 9 more vanquishing Hades attempts. Successes, rather. And yeah, goddamn, do they really give you a good reason to do another run. I was fully expecting after I beat Hades, vanquished him once, I was to be like, yeah, that'll be it from me. That's all I'm interested in. But that's not how this works.
Just keeping watch over the pull of sticks there, same as always.
Thanks, Hypnos.
Achilles, I need your help.
What is...
What is it, lad? What's wrong? What can I do?
Let me in Father's chambers, please.
What?
That's high atop the list of things I'm not to do for anyone, and under any circumstances. What is it you need? I've never even been in there myself.
I'm gonna sneak into his bedroom and fucking take his cum rag and burn it. Tell him to get new hobbies.
I don't know, but if I know Father, and I think I do, he's got to have something of hers in there, of Mother's. She still doesn't get it, doesn't believe me about him, and I said I'd prove it, that he cares for her.
All right, slow down, I understand. Look, this can get me in a lot of trouble like you've no idea. And not just me, so be careful and be quick while he's still out. Take this and go. Don't leave anything there out of place, all right?
Thank you.
Have we got a key? Master's private quarters.
The stoic lord and master of the house possesses wealth beyond imagining. a portion of which he has used for a crisp set of attire for every passing day.
Oh yeah, isn't Hades also known in some Greek mythos to be the god of wealth? Which is a weird thing. Death and wealth are weird, but okay. Look at this. Homeboy doesn't even fucking make his bed. Actually, does he even sleep?
Lord Father's very private chambers, Zagreus, the lock-removing prince, discovers a most
Good subtitle.
likeness of none other than Persephone herself. A coat of dust suggests it has remained here for some time.
He's never stopped thinking of her. Ugh, what a fool.
Is that it? Also, I like that you can just dash through the bed. Dashing through the bed. Getting shot in the head. Oh my god, he's dead.
I did, thank you.
What?
I'm gonna gift you a nectar!
What is it with the generosity lately? Look, I'll just stash this with the rest. If you really don't have a better thing to do with it, then dump it off on me.
Thanks, Dwight.
Hey, that's an idea. One of these days or nights, we'll have enough of this stuff to throw a feast to make all of Olympus jealous. Have to tell you something, Than. My birth mother, she didn't abandon me. Or at least, she didn't think she did.
Well, this is old plot.
She didn't think she
I'm
did.
behind on Thanatos conversations, apparently.
She left when you were born. Was never seen or spoken of again until all this with you.
Well, it turns out she never knew I was alive at all. Complications when I was born. She had been struggling already here, and it was all too much, I guess. By the time Nyx brought me back, my mother was long gone.
But Mother Nyx and your father, they could have sent for her, let her know. They must have known where she went.
See, he's a good guy.
Nyx knew, but father must have convinced her that that it would be for the best if she never found out about me. So she could live in peace, away from all of this, and away from Olympus.
That's a lot to take in.
Yeah.
Dude. Fucking Thanatos here. Fucking Miles Edgeworth, Grim Reaper, man. That's a bro. Bro!
The security log.
So if you want to see some of my escape attempts, here are the records. One I previously did was with Aspect of Arthur, which was a fucking fantastic weapon, by the way. I died like 3 times to Theseus, and I was like on a little bit of an escape streak, and then died several times in Elysium, so that made me poop. Wait, companion redacted. Oh, because I didn't have one?
Not my best.
Yeah. When was the first success? Was that... Yeah, it was 28. Oh, there you go. I think my fastest time... What was it? It was like a 20... There's a 29 right there. 26, this one. This was the one that had the fucking chain lightning on the gun. This was so good. That's what I was kind of hoping to get here, but...
Well, back to it.
I think gun is just a really good weapon in general. Excuse me, lots of hiccups today.
Mistakes are proof that you're doing your best.
Yeah, me too.
Let's see what they have on me.
I've only used the blade that many times because I'm trying so hard to lose it all, but in the end, I'm trying so hard to actually, like, win with it, but as you can see, I've only cleared once. Yeah, best time with gun. Best heat was with Twin Fists.
Till next time.
I will never beat this game on bow. Unless I can get, like, some boons that really up my damage. I'm just really noticing that with bow, I ain't doing shit.
This nectar not fancy enough for you, boy, is that it? You've developed quite the delicate palate at your distinguished age.
Though having little appetite remaining for the lightness of nectar's flavor.
Kinda didn't actually mean to give Cerberus nectar, but that's okay. Cerberus a good boy. Trying to save my nectar for the people who actually give me summons.
Hey Orpheus, you've noticed the resemblance between me and Dionysus, haven't you?
Oh, right.
I'll tell you a little secret, but you have to promise not to tell. We're really the same god. I love a good feast, don't I?
But Zagreus, that is a striking revelation, the connection you describe. I see it. I can see it now. To think the god of wine and you are intricately linked. It isn't obvious, is it?
I like this motherfucking David Bowie pom-pom motherfucker. He's a good. He is a good.
There's more to it. A bit grim, really.
Also fucking fantastic, like voice, like singing. Amazing. The pipes on that lad.
My heart was saved, and that's where Dionysus comes from. That is the connection between us. You understand me, mate?
Isn't that, like, actually accurate?
Your tale stirs my soul. It truly does, my friend. It is a marvel to me that such heroism isn't widely known, and I'm committed to the spread of all such truths.
Dionysus and I appreciate it, mate.
Why did we do that to him? He did nothing! Wrong, anyways. You know what they say. Don't rest on the laurel.
Here you go. All set.
Wax pillars sounds cool. I didn't think I was gonna care about this either, the decorating the house.
A nice floral arrangement ought to lighten up the mood a little bit.
You are too kind.
Just all around Nyx only. Do says here, let's give Nyx some nectar. I think she has a summon. I don't know all of them, but I think I know a few.
Generosity. There is no need to flatter me like this.
The the summons that I'm aware of are Thanatos and Dusa, and I think Nyx, but there's more than that. Not every character has one.
I would still like for you to have it. With my compliments.
Oh, Meg, Family Guy, Meg also has one that I hear is actually like one of the better ones.
Nyx, I hate to be a bother, but I wanted to ask you about Chaos once again. Won't you at least try to reach out to them?
And they miss you.
Chaos to reach out to me if they wish to reacquaint themselves with me. Child, it would please me if we spoke no more of this for now.
Oh no.
I see. I'm sorry to have troubled you.
Sorted the cutlery, wiped the counters.
Oh wait, shit! I forgot to give her a thing.
Inspected the barrels. Let's see what else. Oh, the prince.
Cow moment.
It's me, Dusa. I'm impressed you're able to manage this whole lounge all by yourself. How do you do it? What's your secret?
Secret? I'm 2 weeks behind schedule with this place, at least. Unfortunately, no one here seems very good at keeping time, so no one's got on my case just yet, but...
They have made that joke like 9 times about no one can keep track of time.
Of course not. What's behind schedule, though? This place doesn't seem...
I guess it's in universe. It's just lore.
Well, that's just it. Miss Nyx, she tasked me with a pretty big project a while back to make this place worthy of the name, which means there's so much left to do. I need to get everything ready. Please excuse me, Prince.
There's something I can do to help.
Prophecy foretold.
Do what you will with these, my good chef. Use them
Yeah,
wisely,
I'll take those, yeah. Oh, it's a little bit useful. Just a little bit. 500 darkness for ambrosia. No. No? How about no? How many keys do I have? I have a shit ton of keys. Holy fuck.
Seems like a good deal.
Because I keep buying, I keep running into the, whatever the hell they're called. The rooms that give the keys, but also give the reroll. which I don't even always use.
There you go.
I need 4 diamonds for this Vanquisher's Keep. And that's, I think, the last diamond purchase except for court music. I haven't bought any court music yet. I'm kind of waiting until I have spent all the diamonds elsewhere. No new things here. Get more diamonds if I do renovate the lounge. Like just once? Or do you mean like completely renovate the lounge?
Work approved. Should make the entryway into the lounge a bit more welcoming.
Like that? Is that good enough for you? Prophecy?
Composed entirely of gemstones.
Prophecy. No, it probably wants everything. Okay. So there we go. I did it with all of these.
Maybe the other.
Now I can go back to using the ones that I like. I do want to get Fated Persuasion, but that is a lot of, thing there. What is this again? Okay. Privilege status. Or family favorite. Deal bonus damage for each Olympians whose boons you have. Oh, I see how that's calculating. It's like per, so if I get like 6 Dionysus boons, then it's 2.5 times 6, whatever that is. 14, 16, 15. Somewhere in there. 16. I can't do math. Golden Touch can be good if I actually hold on to money. Yeah, that didn't fucking do shit because my health was never at that. Infernal Soul, Stygian Soul. I prefer the more casts than over the regenerating. Though not having to collect it is nice. Gain 50% damage and dodge chance for 2 seconds. Or perform 1 additional dash. Dash, please. That really worked. The Stubborn Defiance worked for me that time. Is the thing. But it's also only 30%. So like I have to really make sure I know what I'm doing. 60% of darkness. Yeah, that's the one that I like. Actually, I think this one is the one I prefer. So, how many keys do I have? Does this give me all my darkness back? Oh yeah, it does. I kind of didn't want to do that, but that's okay. I just need 1 of these. I can get 2.
I've mastered that.
What did I do?
No way.
Shit. Alright, well that works. Skelly, you got something new for me? Hey, my old pal.
What's going on?
There he is.
Trying to bore me to death with all this chit-chat, pal?
I'm trying to bone you to death. Ha! Get it? Because you're a boner. You're a skeleton. So funny. It's no use. Give up. What time is it? It's 7:30. I could do another run if it was like something fast. But I don't know if I really want to do that, so I'm gonna start next run with... Well, actually, I've rarely seen Poseidon. Alright. Well, we will end from there. Mayhaps I will do another run of this in the future. Probably once I have finished the story. I'll probably finish this game, like story-wise, off-stream. I only have to beat it like 2 or 3 more times to get there. So, good run. Big fan of run, big fan of cow. And big fan of this game. Like, seriously. I don't know when I'll be streaming next. Like I said, it'd be safe to just count on me not streaming, and I'll just show up when I can. With everything going on, which is a lot, I need some time to just focus on life instead of streaming for a little bit. And then we'll be back. Finish that Zelda game, finish that, their other game, what, Mario and Luigi? Why was I forgetting? Alright, I'm rambling, so that means I have to go and eat food and not be as hungry as I currently am. Goodbye! Cow.